Well, hello, 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 my beautiful family. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. You got Mama D here. All right, you guys, we're going to deep dive into Jay Slater case. And my head is swimming. It's like a cyclone of information that has kind of, I'm swimming. But there's information of the new videos that were released. You've probably seen the videos, but oh, there's our notification. We're live. By the way, we have a live audience. True train coming through. It's real time. I have dogs, I have toys, so if you hear squeaking and playing, they're kids, right? All right. There is something so huge, unless I am not seeing something. But if this is what I think it is, this could help the Inquisition greatly. So that's my goal, is for all of us to continue to work on the Jay Slater case, heavy hitting it, which you see everybody's busy now, so that we're helping the inquest. And I do believe we are, because where did they get the name Stephen Ruckus but from Duncan? I think, honestly, that they're watching. They have somebody watching, maybe a few. Okay, but that's just my humble, maybe family is watching. We do know that there have been family members that watch Wax and so forth. Who knows? Now, in this, we have to look at this, and I'm preferencing what I'm about to show you a little bit. Just so you know, we're going to talk about Forshaw, Josh. And is he a plant? Because he says some crap that don't fly, don't work, all right? We're going to look at what allegedly Rocky posted on the day of Jay's inquest, and that is shocking. Now, it's alleged because I did not get this off his media. I have somebody that has worked their way into his media and has grabbed a snap. Legit. I don't know. I'm just sharing. And then, remember the watch that Jay is dancing with. We're going to be looking at that and comparing that to Rocky's watch. And you'll see why. Because Rocky was awful out of it that night. Okay, here we go. We're also going to be looking at the new videos, which might not be new to you, but they're brand new. There's a couple. And what does that give us? Does that actually prove that the car Ayub and Jay drove up in, Ayub being the driver, wasn't there at 7 in the morning? The Ayub's car is gone? Do we have the proof? I think we do, unless I'm missing something, which, you know, I'm one person. That's why I have you. You guys can go through this and tell me, what am I missing? Because if I'm not mistaken, this is like evidence. But we'll see. I'm all excited here. And did we ever get Jay's last snap pictures, or have everything we saw come off of one video? Oh yeah, I think I can prove it has. And so this is going to get interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's get PowerPoint on the board. I've got a new docking station I'm going to try to work with. Let me do some adjustment because, you know, it's live, and even if I test it, it doesn't like to work when we go live. OMG, OMG, OMG. All right, good morning to everybody. Hi, Fearless, Pretending, TJ, Ocean Deep Rage, Nikki UK, Lisa, TJ, everybody, I love you all. Hi, Eve. All right, OMG, OMG, car is gone by 7 a.m. The car, now let's talk about this. We'll get into that. Let's talk about this part first. I'm all like, What's up, Buttercup? Okay. Wax mentioned this as well. I'm sure Duncan has. I am. Jay was found in shorts. We know that for a fact. Warren has made that abundantly clear. However, this little Josh that's just popped up like magic so that nobody else has to show up to the inquest because everything's going to be based off of one individual that cannot be validated, verified, nothing. He can just show up and never have met Jay, tell this little story, and is supposed to fly. Between 5:03 a.m. and 5:52 a.m. on the morning Jay went missing, he sent a message to a friend. So, stop right there. Jay was so in it with this dude that he met on the plane that Jay didn't send this to anybody else but this dude. Sent a message to a friend saying just took a 12-pound, I think, Raleigh off of some CUNT off to get 10 quid for it. Now, the only person that talks this slang that they're talking about with this quid equaling thousands, I'll tell you, are people like Ayub and Rocky. No watch ever found. I think the watch was found, and that's why it wasn't on Jay, by the same people that wanted the watch. All right, here we go. While he was on his way to the apartment to Masca, Jay had sent a snap picture to a friend. Stop. How do you know? How does anybody know? Because this dude did not save the evidence that this ever took place. Why? Because it would have showed that it wasn't Jay's shorts. Because even though Jay was found in shorts, this dude here, this Josh, that the inquest is thinking, you know, why should we believe you? Shouldn't believe him because he says that this snap picture showed Jay with 2 knives concealed down his trousers with the caption, in case it kicks off. But Jay was in shorts, not trousers. Big problem there. Next problem with Josh, and I'm not going to make it all about Josh right now, I just got to get this off my thought, is, okay, at 7:30, according to Josh, he's with Brad in Jay's motel that Jay's mom, Debbie Duncan, paid for, while Jay is off rummaging around over in Masca, Josh alleges that Brad received a snap video from Jay where they discussed a taxi at 7:30. Okay. However, he states that it was 90 minutes before that that Jay sent the knife shot in his trousers when he was wearing shorts. 90 minutes from 7:30 puts us at 6 a.m. Where was Jay at 6 a.m. putting knives in his pants? Now keep in mind, the media is calling Masca the apartment Jay was staying in. No. According to everything the media, Ayub, accidents, everybody has stated is that Jay left with Ayub and Rocky right after Papagayos and went directly home and they went to bed. Okay. On the day of the inquest, allegedly, and I'm going to make this real big for you to see. This is Rocky, right? Right here. Low key. Alleging, I am saying that someone has given this to me that is friends with Rocky. Okay. That on the day that was Jay's inquest, Rocky posted this. And it says, message me for orders. British PP now available, and then it shows passports as an icon. That's just crazy to me. Absolutely wild. We'll come back to that in just a minute. I want to say thank you, Zaxxon, so incredibly much for gifting 20 memberships. We have a wonderful Starlight World, and that is on Sundays, you guys. We have a wonderful one coming up with a dedication to Jay over on our gaming world. I built a huge, island area with a raid and a stage, and Jay's name is on the side of a mountain. So if you want to see that and you happen to have just been gifted a Starlight membership, or you are a Starlight, make sure tune in Sunday and check out what we did for Jay. His inquest was here, and I felt like we're better friends than these unfriends ever were to Jay. So we can do a dedication. He'll feel the love from us, and so we did it in our own time. But, squeaky chair alert, thank you, Zaxxon, so incredibly much. That is very kind of you. And we are grateful. And thank you to all the Starlights that just joined. I mean, there's 20 of you. All right, you guys. So that's what was allegedly posted on... I can't. The disrespect, if that is true. If that is true. Like I said, somebody sent it to me and said that they, had connections and was able to get this. So take it with a pinch of salt, because I really don't know. Now, let's get into this. This is about Do the Watches Match? Now, I'm going to disappear behind the screen. So we have Rocky here, and I have a couple pictures of him with this watch. So this is Rocky's watch. Not just one he's wearing for the day, but one he wears in several pictures. Scary reaction, hun? I have sound. Maybe go out and come back in. Lisa says I'll be there Sunday morning. Yeah, it's really a beautiful place, Starlight World is. All right, you guys, Do the Watches Match, and here's what we got to talk about. In the inquest, it's being alleged by Josh that he got information, as well as they're showing information that is suggesting Jay may have taken a watch. We cannot deny that Jay didn't appear to have a watch at any time other than this little video right here where Jay is dancing with a watch. Now, I've begun to wonder, Rocky's crashed out in the car. He don't look like much of nothing, but he's Rocky the Great because he's an amazing fighter. He's also into crime, in my opinion, a gangsta. The rumor has been from the get-go that Jay took a watch off of some gangsta, okay? And then they came back and got him. But we've all distanced it to being somebody blah, 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 blah. And I was looking at that picture where Rocky is just absolutely zonked out and wondering, is that the day before? No, the Airbnb. That was all the day before. Remember that witness? Claimed that this was all the day before. Next question I have for you is if this was Saturday night, okay, or if this is Sunday night. If Jay, according to Forshaw, is so out of it that quote unquote he was slurring his words, this doesn't sound like Jay is slurring his words, and this is what Warren said is his son's voice. Okay? So we're going to walk through this a little bit more, and you'll see why I'm talking about could Jay have taken Rocky's watch while Rocky is crashed out in the car. Kids do stupid crap. But what's even more concerning is the car that they're in is not there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So where in the world is the car that Ayub drove up there to Masca at 7 a.m.? Because it ain't there. Okay, here we go. Look at Rocky's watch. You can see that it matches this watch right here. This one. Let's go ahead, we'll make a copy, and we'll crop it down to just the watch so that you can get a really good eye view. Eye candy here. And we'll blow this up, and you can see quite clearly we have the same watch. Now, notice the value of said watch. That actually makes a lot of sense with this $12,000 Rolly that allegedly got taken. All right. Now go ahead and give Noble lots of love on her channel or his channel. This is quite a while ago. I'm going to play this real quick for you. Let me see. You can't really see it as good. Let me adjust this one. And then we'll play the video of Jay. It's being a stinker today. I don't know what's going on with it. So we'll just make it happen. All right, we're over here on this one. You can see Jay's wearing a watch. Where'd you get the watch? She slows it up for us, right coming up. And you can see something about the pocket, like flashing to Brad's pocket. Now stop right there. It's not just Brad. There's something in Brad's pocket. And I don't think it's an early morning thing, if you feel me. This is something in Brad's pocket that is bulging out. What is it? Let's watch that again. Jay comes down with his arm. And look at Brad's pocket. And it's not about his face. So is there something more? Is it beyond Brad's pocket? Is there something behind that? So we're going to have to look at that closer too. But at the very end here, you're going to see the watch come into focus right there. Let's stop it. Let's go ahead and grab a screenshot. Now, it would be very difficult to see blue because it's a black and white. However, you can see, let me get it on the screen for you, that it indeed has a very dark face on the watch. Do you see the dark face on the watch? Do you see the dark face on the watch? So that's concerning. Now let's get over here. I wanted you to look at this. Even though, let me go back to this. Even though quite clearly in this very crisp sales ad, there's no reflection on that blue. Okay, so that way they can sell the watch really good because it's a good camera and they've enhanced the picture. However, in real life, this is more the style that it looks like right here. And it changes depending on the lighting. So we're going to look at Rocky and his watch, right? So here's a picture of Rocky with his watch, and look, it almost looks like it's silver around the outside, even though we know it's actually dark blue. We can also see it reflects light very, very well along the edge. But the one thing that doesn't change is that you can see it's a dark face on the watch, including in this picture of Rocky. Let's go ahead and crop down this picture of Rocky. Oh, and by the way, before I crop it, look what shirt he's wearing. Same shirt as he crashed in. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this watch, right? Should we crop it too? Hold on. Let's get just Rocky's hand. And his shirt. Why not his shirt? Okay. When we look at this, it doesn't really show that the sides of it are actually blue on the front, or the top part around the ring. It doesn't show that. It actually looks metal, right? So this watch actually appears in many pictures as to look almost silver around the ring, but it has the dark face, just like this watch. So I don't know. I just wanted you to see that. The question is, do the watches match? All right, let's continue. Ouch, my foot. Ow, 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 I've got a Charlie horse. All right. So the Daily Mail has released some videos, and OMG, the car's gone. Let's talk about this. So 2 clips were released. One's 13 seconds at 7 a.m. and one is at 7:08 in the morning. I'm not so sure we're seeing both clips yet, because we have a 7, I said 7 minute, I meant 7 second. We have a 7-second clip, but we don't have no 13-second clip, I don't think. But let's go ahead and put this aside for a minute and let's look at something. In this clip, right away it starts off with the steps and church train coming through. I played the video until it matched our little snap of the step. Indeed, we don't have a snap. Somebody screenshot a clip out of the video because it literally, everything is there, everything. But you'll see that in the video. At the end of this video, we also have this snap, which actually was taken off of this video. It's an exact match. So we never had 2 different time frames. We have 7:08 and we have 1 video. And it's at 7:08 is what they're saying. So here's the video. At around, yeah, I can't read it, it's too fast. It's so fast. Let's do it again. Do it again, do it again. So both snaps have come from this video. Absolute match. Do you notice anything about this video? If it's at 7 a.m., do you notice anything? We have a problem. We don't have the car in the driveway of Ayub at 7 a.m. on this morning. Where's the black car? And don't argue me on that, because I'm going to show you it's a black car. Black or dark gray. It ain't no white car they're in. So no, this white car, this car was already there when they arrived. Because remember the video of Rocky in the car when they arrived? That's allegedly them arriving on Monday morning before Jay goes missing, right? So if this is 7 a.m., just a few hours later, where's the car? Okay, remember what they're driving. Here's the new video on the drive. Remember the car they're driving. Let's look at this. If you look at the picture of Rocky the video of Rocky. You can watch it. You can see the white car, right? Can you see the red? I can clearly see that white car. It's back here. We've all looked at that car. So that car's in the 7 o'clock video. So where is this car that Rocky and Ayub are supposed to be standing near? Well, Rocky's sleeping in it. Where's this car? Isn't that interesting? Let's go back and watch this one more time. Let me get back on that. Here's that car video. So we know what kind it is, right? Well, okay. Yep. And then when we come here, let's take the question mark off. Let's take this off for a minute. Not only can we see that car, the white car, but look here. Thank you to the viewer that sent this to me. Let's look at this rearview mirror and how it's reflecting another car in front. See, the rearview mirror is actually facing back towards this area, right? Where I've got this circle. That would be what we can't see. So this is something different. This is the rearview mirror, but it's the back of it reflecting a car, a white car, in front of it. So then when we go to this lovely little video at 7 o'clock in the morning, what's missing are the other two cars. The black car, or gray, that Ayub drove, that Jay got there in. Well, we got no vehicle, you guys. You feel me? So I pray that there is someone that will get this to the inquest people, because I don't know how to do that from the United States. You guys know how your systems work. This is not okay. This video is showing that there is no car here for Ayub or Rocky. Their car is missing at 7 a.m. Where the hell are they? Okay. Now, think about this. This is Ayub, right? Driving. Remember how Wax broke down that picture in Jay's reflection of the driver turning around and taking a picture of Jay? Well, look at this. Now you can see from the angle that that driver probably took that photograph from, because that's either, I think that could be Ayub driving very clearly. So where in the hell is the car? Where's the car, you guys? Where's the car? Let me make this bigger for you guys, because I want you to really tell me where the hell the car is, Ayub. Ayub, quack, quack. Where's your damn car, buddy? I thought you was sleeping. I thought they didn't want you to move your car until after 8. You thought it would be more around 11. It was 8:30. But where's your car? No car. Just stuck in Masca, huh? No way to leave? No wonder you're asking for the effing bus time. Yeah, you make up a hell of a good story. So, how did Ophelia, thank you, Bex, thank you, Bex UK. How did Ophelia ask Ayub to move his car with his car not here? Okay, tell me what I'm missing. I mean, what am I missing? I don't get it. I just don't get it. We got proof right here. There's the white car parked right there. You can see, look. Hold on. I got even a better idea. Here's the thing. I'm going to make it real damn simple. Okay. Let's make this big enough to see what's going on. Now, let me give me a little drawer. Okay. See the lamppost right there? See the garage right there with the green top? See the white car right there? Good. Now, let's go back up here. And let's look and see where that white car is parked and if it's been moved. Here we come up. Look around the mountains. Back by the car. Boom. Told ya. There is no car. Ayub's car is not here. Not here. There's no car to move. All right. So that's what I have for you right now. Do I realize? Okay, do you realize what time this is? This is at 7 o'clock in the morning. This isn't 8:30. Do you realize the car is gone because the B&B owner asked them to move it? No, because they didn't get asked to move the car till 8:30. This is at 7. They just got here a half hour ago, right? That's right, Maria. There's no car to move. But lovelies, we've got the video. Listen to me. Okay, I'm going to walk this through with you again. This right here is the video where Ayub parked the damn car. The white car is directly behind it at 6:30 a.m. A half hour later at 7, we have no car. So, that's my problem. That's why I didn't wait a day. Because I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And don't come on here with no inquest of some guy that none of us have heard about and try to sell us a story that Jay was in trousers when we know damn well Warren has verified this boy went missing in shorts and he was found in shorts. So what? No. We need the people there, not this person that introduced themselves after they listened to Brad's little interview and they concocted a 2-week-old story to try to sell some narrative. And how dare this happen where we have some guy that allegedly is posting this illegal activity on his Snap on the very day that he should be at the inquest, if that's his Snap. And I have a question for you. Kids do stupid shit. Could Rocky have been passed out in that car so solidly that Jay was like, screw it, I'm going to take his watch? I don't know. Where'd Jay get a watch? You can't deny Jay's wearing a watch. Did that all kick off on Saturday night? You don't know what happened the night before. Neither do I. That's Ayub and Rocky's story, not mine. And so if we don't know what happened the night before, was that the party night? And then Like that dude said, Jay was STABED'd. And then he ended up at the Los Cristianos beach and gone. The rest, the phone, was used to concoct a story to clear Ayub and give him an alibi. Because if it wasn't for Jay's friends, Ayub would be sitting in prison till he could prove he was innocent. You feel me? So, OMG, 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 where the hell is Ayub's car at 7 o'clock in the morning? I think I have a delivery, you guys. So, I'm probably going to jump off here before my dogs, I said kids, they are my kids. They're gonna tear up the house. No, they won't, but they are gonna bark a lot. I love you guys. Peace out. I pray for justice for Jay. I'm also praying for them to find Lily and Jack Sullivan. I ask you, I pray to God that them children are found soon. Peace out. I love you to the moon and back.